So let's get out to 13 on your side's Aaron Sullivan, who actually just had to move again. Aaron, good morning to you. What are you seeing out there right now?
Hey Tanner, good morning. No problem with moving at all. We know everyone here just wants everyone to stay safe. We've seen a lot of Newaygo residents coming down to the river to get a good look at the flooding because they know a lot of people along the river are going to have to evacuate. So we did hear from people who said if people are crossing the cones, any barricades that are up telling people to not trespass, if they are found by law enforcement back there, you could get fined. So something to keep in mind. If you are wanting to see the flooding right now, definitely go from a bridge. We're actually on a bridge right now on West Star Road. So definitely make sure you're staying safe. Don't get too discouraged if people are asking you to move. At the end of the day, we just want everyone to stay safe. Now, what we're looking at over here, obviously, is the Muskegon River. I even want you to zoom in, Matt, on that pipe over there. That's just all of the runoff from nearby areas. I had one resident come over to me, and she's like, hey, if you guys go live and show this, you've got to zoom in on this. She is one of the neighbors over here near West Star Road, and she said she has not seen something like this in more than a decade. So a lot of residents are extremely curious as to what this means for them. We know people are being asked to evacuate. However, there's a lot of Newaygo residents that live on a hill, so a lot of them feel a bit at ease, but of course some of them have loved ones that live along the river. I even spoke to a business owner who was evacuating his business. He has a canoe rental business, and in the back of his business he has dozens of canoes that always sit out, but he said we got to put these inside just in case anything happens. He doesn't want those to float away. Now, like Sam and Tanner have been talking about the statistics of this, but we even had 13 on your side's Micah Cho live last night at the Hesperia Dam. I know that's not where we are right now, but it really goes to show just the difference 24 hours can make, because we were talking to a gentleman there who's been monitoring the river, and he said even overnight the level has gone up significantly. So this is definitely rapidly changing. Again, we are here in Newaygo. If you're just joining us, we have been driving all over Newaygo County this morning. Tons and tons of closed roads due to flooding. So even if you're not coming over towards the Muskegon River area, that's something you need to look out for. Even we were just in Fremont, there was a sinkhole. So there's a lot of action going on here in West Michigan today, but one of the key things is make sure you're not getting too close to the river. If you're asked to evacuate, please be safe. Listen to law enforcement. We've been talking to Newaygo County Dispatch about what exactly we should be doing in terms of bringing you this news. And they said make sure you are at an elevated place, looking at the river, and not getting too close just in case of an emergency. And as always, you don't want to be fined or cited for getting too close. So just a few things to keep in mind. If anyone has any footage of flooding, it's also something you can send to our station. We'd love to share that on our streaming platforms and on air, just to keep people informed over here as to what exactly Newaygo County residents are experiencing right now. But our photographer, Matt Main, and I, we are going to be walking around Newaygo trying to ask residents what their plan is in case they do have to evacuate. But like I said, one of the residents who I talked to earlier said she hasn't seen something like this in more than a decade. So definitely something crazy that they're seeing over here. They're not used to all of this flooding. So we're going to be talking to them, seeing what their plans are, and hoping that everyone is staying safe. For now in Newaygo, I'm Aaron Sullivan, 13 on your side.
All right, Aaron, thank you so much. We're going to check back in here soon. Of course, she's reporting right there along the river. She's now above the river looking down. And in that shot, you really could see the flooding approaching some of the trees that I presume are in the water there, and just how high those river levels have risen. And also you have that bridge that goes across the river there that we could see in the background, just how close the river is to that bridge. Stunning images along the river.